Hey guys, so I'm gonna perform the free time trick I taught on Monday and also teach it to you afterwards. So to start, I'm gonna do the performance. So I'm gonna start by flipping some cards up and then also more cards, and you know what, that's probably good enough. So now with the face up and face down cards, the first face down card I find is going to be your card, and I'll show that to you. Okay, so you have your card. I'm going to place it down here. Now it's in the middle of the deck, and so to get it fully cut, or fully in the middle of the deck, I'm going to do a couple of cuts. Okay, I think that's good. So now with my magician senses, I have figured out where your card is, and it's not in the bottom area, it's near the top, and specifically it is 8 cards down. So let's test it and see if I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that your card? Yes. Okay, but that's not all. We're gonna set your card out to the side, and we're gonna see if we can use your card, the 8 of diamonds. Well, first of all, I want to ask you if you know what soulmate cards are.
The 8 of hearts.
Yes, that would be correct. So the soulmate card to this would be the 8 of hearts. Others would be, say, the ace of spades. Soulmate is the ace of clubs. So just so you know. So the 8 of diamonds is going to find its soulmate. With the slap, it's found it, and it's turned it blue. They're soulmates. Okay, so now for the tutorial. It's not too hard to, there is a setup for this trick. All you have to do is, you have to, so whichever card, you're going to have a opposite colored card to the actual deck color, and you're going to use this card. So I have the 8 of hearts. It could be any card, like, say this were blue. It could be this card, and then you could find the 4 of hearts. You'd not have this card in the deck because you don't want them to see 2 of them in there, but I think you get the point. So you have a random blue card, and then you find the soulmate of it from the regular deck. You take out the regular red backed card, so I'll just say it in terms of my card. So you take out the 8 of hearts, which I did earlier, and I put it away so no one can find it, and you're going to get out, in this case, I'm gonna find either the spades, all the spades, or all the clubs. I used the clubs for this trick, and you're gonna set them in numerical order. So you're going to go from king to ace, so mine are a little bit out of order. And you want the ace facing up. So when you have it, it'll be the bottom-most card. And so say you have you chose a, say you have a red full deck, and then you chose a blue-backed, say you chose a blue-backed 7 of spades. You'd take out this card, obviously, because it's red. But you'd have to use a full suit of red cards, because you don't want to end up having matching the soulmate be in the setup. So that's one thing to note. But for this case, we're fine since we're using the clubs. And so what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over so the ace is on the bottom, and then you're going to put the different colored back on top of where the king is. And then you're going to set all the rest of the cards, except this card, on top of that, so they can't see it now. And so then what you're gonna force this card, their card, on them through just a couple different. There's 2 ways. I'll just teach you the way I taught the kids today. So place the 8 of diamonds on top, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna make two cuts. Well, you're gonna say, okay, we're gonna start by mixing up the deck up and down with face ups and face downs, and by doing this, you're not doing anything to the other half of the deck, and you have to do it an even amount of time. So I could do it 2 more flips to get it even and have their card, which we forced on them, and we already know what their card, to be this card here. So you have to do that. I did it twice. I'll show you again so you know. And you don't want to go too far down by doing like the even number flips, because then you might get to the blue card. And so I'll do that again. So I'm gonna flip the cards up and down. I think that's good. So and then you're gonna say, okay, the first face down card I spread to is going to be your card, and we already know it's going to be the 8 of diamonds. Well, in my case, it's the 8 of diamonds, and I know that. And so you're just going to show them, and you're going to place it on the table, and then grab it so you get the ace that we prepared, and then their card, the card we know, and place them together. That's important. And then you can place the rest, the big deck, on top of the little deck, so they're in the middle. And what you're going to do is flip over the deck and either do swing cuts. That's funny, that's the blue card. But they're not going to know that, so it's fine. Until you find the prepared matching suit. So mine is clubs. Or you could just do, if it's too hard, just do single cuts. There's their card. That's probably not the best to do, but it hasn't happened to me before. Until I find a card with a clubs on it. So normally I like having more than 5, like the number 5. So let's say I see this one. You just quickly take a glance. This will be 11, 12, 13, because, 10, so I stopped at the jack of clubs, so 11, but I'm not going to mention that, but I just note, okay, that's 11. So you're going to say, okay, now that it's all cut or mixed up, and I don't know where your card is, well, you think I don't know where it is, but you do know because you saw this card, and it should be 11 cards down. So let's test that. And it could be, say you had it like this, then you'd know, okay, it's 9 cards down from the top, and then you'd be like, okay, I don't think it's in the bottom area, I think it's near or just say, I think your card's near the top, specifically 9 cards down, and you don't point to this, but you just say 9 cards down, and then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll be amazed, and you're gonna just set it to the side, and while you're doing this, while they're kind of looking at this, you're gonna cut the deck somewhere. Well, not too low, because you will know not to cut it too low, because their card, or the soulmate, is like towards the bottom. And so if you cut it like 1/3-ish, it'll like open up. When you spread it out, it'll be like in the middle and look pretty. So you do that while you're like, they're like amazed. And then you're gonna explain what soulmates, card soulmates are. And so you do that, and then you're just gonna say, okay, the 8 of diamonds, or your card, is gonna find its soulmate with a little wave and a slap, and sure enough, it's found its card and turned it blue. And so that's how you do it. You guys can rewatch parts that confuse you, and if you like this trick, prepare it for the magic show, and if you need a different colored card, come up and ask me. Okay, see you guys later.